Welcome to Contracting Conversations. My name is Scott Williams, and I'm joined by my co-host, Jim Valley. Today, we are talking with Bill Long, DAU's Learning Asset Manager for Con 0390, the Barda Bridge Contingency Contracting Simulation. Hey, Bill, welcome back to Contracting Conversations.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks for having me today.
Hey, no problem. We're glad to have you back. And Bill, to get us started, what can you tell us about the new Barda Bridge Contingency Contracting Simulation?
Well, Scott, Barda Bridge was originally developed back in 2008 using real live actors. But DAU had to retire this learning asset in February of this past year due to the removal of Adobe Flash, which made the decision branching possible in the simulation. You see, Barda Bridge uses a decision branching where students make choices that lead to different story paths and outcomes employing critical decision-making skills. It was such a great learning asset, Contingency Learning Director Brian Johns and myself decided to resurrect it, and with the help of our extremely talented instructional design team, we were able to use new development software to update the decision branching. DAU is now proud to announce the deployment of Con 0390, Contingency Contracting Simulation-Barda Bridge. This online training course is a unique, interactive movie with real live actors in which you, the student, play the lead character, a military contingency contracting officer. Students are able to make choices and see the outcome of those choices. The main character in the simulation actually deploys as a contingency contracting officer to a war zone. He gets the call to deploy, and in 2 weeks, finds himself on the ground in a remote corner of the world. As a result of as part of the lead up, there is also a concentration on pre-deployment planning and the roles the CCO plays in achieving mission success.
Oh, Bill, this sounds really cool. I know that your previous version was pretty popular with our customers, so I'm really glad you're bringing it back with this new capability. It sounds really neat. So what are some of the major topical areas that are addressed in the simulation?
Great question, Scott. Some of the main topical areas include recognizing the importance of ethical behavior in a contingency environment, the impact of cross-cultural behavior patterns, anti-terrorism vulnerabilities, operational security in a contingency contracting environment, and also the importance of the CCO's role and their responsibilities in a contingency contracting environment. The simulation does a really good job of providing realistic and engaging deployment scenarios, which help hone and refine attributes that are key to a CCO's success in the contingency contracting environment.
All right, Bill. Having taught Con 234, I have taken this course, Barda Bridge, quite a few times, failed many times, and learned a lot. That's the great thing about this simulation. It's one of the best things that DAU has as a learning asset. So for those students, potential students out there, what's the type of student that would really get a lot out of taking this simulation?
That's a good question as well, Jim. The simulation is designed primarily for military and civilian personnel in the contracting functional areas who are deployable positions. Professionals should take the simulation prior to taking Con 8300V and also assuming duties as a deployable contracting officer or purchasing agent.
So is this simulation incorporated into the current curriculum as part of any of the new DAU contingency contracting courses?
I'm glad you asked that, Jim. Barda Bridge is actually a prerequisite for our new Con 8300V Joint Contingency Contracting course. Students can earn 2 CLPs, continuous learning points, viewing the simulation, which fits hand in glove into the ethics discussion on day 1 of Con 8300V. There are ethical decision scenarios from the simulation that we are going to refer back to in the class and can direct students to other valuable tools in our newly developed CCO toolkit that will help students solve some of these ethical issues.
That is fantastic, because on a simulation, there are so many ethical situations that come up due to the different cultures that we sometimes engage with. So that sounds really good. So we appreciate you coming to the show today, Bill. Discuss this great Barda Bridge Contingency Contracting Simulation.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you having me.
You're welcome. So for those out there, if you're interested in the Con 0390 Barda Bridge simulation, our contingency contracting credentials, or our 2 VILT courses, Con 8300V, which is the joint contingency contracting course, and or Con 8400V, the advanced contingency contracting course, please check them out in the iCatalog, along with our podcasts and all these assets, or go down into the description of this podcast for all the links. So this is all the time we have for today, but please, if you haven't already, subscribe to our Contracting Conversations channel. Type any comments below to include your questions for future discussions, and spread the word of this channel to your peers and those you supervise or lead. Let us help you answer their questions. We look forward to having future contracting conversations with you.